Did you pray for this? Honestly, did you pray for this? I'm going to tell you a few stories that, man, as I was going through it, ugh, and then I realized I prayed for it. So I'm going to say hi really quickly to my inner circle and also my super chatters, and then we'll get started here just in a few seconds. Hi, Bill. Hi, Lisa Murray. Hi, Sandy. Always great to have you guys on here. Dustin, Vernay, um, Kai, Matthew, my son. Thank you so much for jumping on here. Yeah, we got a big inner circle thing tonight. Hi, David. Hi, Eric. Melody. Love and appreciate you. Um, I think a lot of you guys are going to resonate with this. Hi, Mary. Hi, Jerome. Again, we're going to go ahead and get started. Hello, my name is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. And today's subject is, did you pray for this? Did you pray for this? Now, I'm going to immediately say, you got to be careful what you pray for. And for those of you that are believers, it says that we'll be judged for every idle word that comes out of our mouth. And not to get really, really deep, I'm not a biblical scholar at all. But, if you realize that it said, God said, let there be light. And there was light. You see what I mean? It's like when God said, bang, right? So even when I look back at my entire life, a lot of people don't like hearing this phrase, is that if you look at your life and like Steve Jobs of Apple says, you connect the dots. It's easy to connect the dots looking backwards over your past, right? So a lot of you have heard how awful my childhood was, right? So I have a mother and father that drink like crazy, and they're not only beating the crap out of each other, but they're beating the crap out of me. And I cannot tell you how many times I said, I wish that I could be in a house that's safe. I wish that I wish I wouldn't have to be scared anymore. I wish that they would stop beating me. I wish that someone would love me and give me a hug. And all of a sudden, I get taken away from my parents and I'm now in a foster home. Did I want that? You sit there and you think sometimes, and it's like, wow, Jerome and Dustin, thank you so much for the Inner Circle memberships. We'll see you guys tonight. And for those of you that want to be a part of the Inner Circle, you just have to click on the join button. So now here's another thing, right? So you constantly are in situations, and then I can remember like it was yesterday that, when I was hanging around a wrong group of people and doing the wrong things, I actually said, man, I got to be careful. What if I get caught? What if I get, in trouble and end up going to prison? You know what I mean? I need to find a way to stop doing this stuff. And I don't think that a lot of people see it that way. Bill, thank you for being a super chatter. The kids will love it. I give all the money that comes in at super chats to children that were in the same position as I was. And so I also remember being an auto mechanic. You know what I mean? And before that, it was like, I just remember that, I was so young when I got married, my first marriage. And I was just like, man, I just wish I had a wife that just adored me, that took care of me, that loved me unconditionally. It's like all of a sudden she says, hey, I don't want to be married to you anymore. I go, you're not taking my son. Bam, she's gone, right? And did some things that made sure I wasn't ever going to take her back, right? But I wouldn't have been open-minded to, going to a test school. I don't think I would have been open-minded to, finding a new wife. I didn't think, the mechanic part of it. I moved out here. I really believed in my heart that, I wanted to be a professional race car driver, and I was. And then we got to where we were supposed to be, and now we can't keep up financially to run at a pro level, with the best people in the world. I mean, the budget that you got to have is just ridiculous, right? I wasn't quite a businessman back then. And all of a sudden it was like, well, I guess I'm not going to be a professional driver. I don't have any sponsorships. I couldn't figure out a way to get there. So then when I gave that dream up, I lost my passion for building race cars. I lost my passion for that. I didn't, people were saying, Robert, can you come out to the track this weekend and help me with my car? Listen, I work with cars all week. I'm not interested in doing it on the weekend. And all of a sudden it's not joyful for me anymore. It's not fulfilling for me anymore. It's not exciting anymore. And I can remember like it was yesterday, just going, I'm 27 years old. And now I'm a master automotive technician. I have all the certs. And I guess the next deal is this is what I'm doing for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? And I don't know if any of you watching this live or recorded will all of a sudden say to yourself, is this all there is? Is this really the meaning of life? My God, I don't know what else to do. And I know that a majority of the people that I find in my life, they're so stuck in their programming, and they're so stuck in their mindset, and they're so stuck with, being complacent and conformist that, they can't see how they can do this. They're not willing to put in the amount of time to create momentum so they can start to double their income, so they can make a choice to leave their job, right? And all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. And now all of a sudden I try to stop a van, and now all of a sudden, bang, I have a doctor say right to my face, well, Bobby, you'll never be a mechanic again. And now I'm getting surgery on my knee. And all of a sudden the workman's comp people say, listen, Robert, if you don't go out there and look for jobs and look for another vocation that you can learn, then you're going to lose your whopping $900 a month. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. And so it was that desperate part, 9 months. There's a lot of times where we stay in this funk, right? What is it? Austin Powers, we lose our mojo. And, we sometimes are just like robots. We're just like robots. It's like we get up, do the same thing, shower, get a cup of coffee, drive and commute traffic, get to our job. We just do the same crap over and over and over and over and over again, right? And then all of a sudden you sort of pray and you say, man, if there was a better way, God, whoever you believe in, God, give me, I want my life to be more fulfilling. I want to impact more people. I want to do something. I want to have something that I can share with other people to help change people's lives. Please, God. Wham. All of a sudden, I'm on workman's comp making $900 trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And I had to wait till, some awful things, I make myself be alone. I've shared this story where I told Terry I wasn't, man enough. I couldn't take care of her to go back to Montana. I'm losing everything I have. I get my, electricity shut off. I take a used Celica. It was just totally used car, got a loan on it. I was behind on the payments. Now all of a sudden I'm getting an eviction notice. I'm living there all by myself. And all of a sudden I reach out again, right? Listen, God, if you want me to go into the ministry, you got my attention. please, please give me a clear sign. Give me a clear way to go. I will throw myself into it and I'll do what it takes. And then all of a sudden, Sean Hennigan, you can go to roberthollis.com/free, get a copy of this. And all of a sudden, Sean Hennigan calls me up. Hey, Bobby, how are you? Great. What's up? Hey, I met this guy that makes 62 grand a month and he's expanding a company. He's looking for people. You don't need any experience. He'll show you everything you need. And if people are interested in making 6 figures a year, he's looking for people. And I went, I want to meet him. I'll drive. And then I meet this guy and he shares all this new information with me. And the whole concept that the service of many is the way to greatness. And I'm like, wait a minute. You're going to teach me how to make more than above average income, to get freedom in my life. And if I bring you other people that are sick and tired of their lives as well, you're going to teach them the same stuff you teach me. And then I'm going to get it compensated on them. And it's like, yeah, here we go, man. And so for me, there's another video I think that I'll do tomorrow. And Matt, if you're hearing this, just called Momentum, how to create momentum. And my mentor was brutally honest with me. And he was going, Robert, listen, I made 10 grand my first 30 days in this company because I got 70 people to watch this short video. And he goes, so let's say you're half of me. I said, I'm not half of anybody. And he goes, okay, great. Get 70 people to watch this video. And then you tell me whether or not this works. And I was sort of like that bad guy I told you about in previous videos. And I said, listen, I'm going to do exactly what you tell me to do. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to come find you. And he said, I'll give you my address. And he already showed me all the other people that this worked for. And so I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Now, I don't know how many of you watching this video live or recorded would 36 years ago just go talk to strangers and see stranger danger. I was a mechanic, not social butterfly. I had 3 friends. They were mechanics. And now I'm supposed to go out in public and talk to strangers. That's way, way better than being broke. That's way better than not being around my son. That's a lot easier than not having Terry around me. And I just said, I got to do this. And if he told me to make sure I do it my first 30 days, then that's what I was going to do. And long story short, got 72 people to watch that video. Out of 72 people, 11 of them got involved. And out of those 11 people doing exactly the same thing that I did, get excited, then ask people to do you a huge personal favor and see if they know anyone that likes to make extra money. Number 1 comment was always, what is this? And then I would ask for their phone number and set up a time, ask them when they were going to be home, no cell phones. And then I would call them when they got home and then schedule a time to go over and show them a VHS tape of my mentor talking. And I just went, I'm going to do it. And so I did 27,000 in volume with the previous company I would be. That's 25K. And I made $10,210. Now, why do I know this formula works? Because not only have I done it over and over and over and over again, but right now I have 2 people, Mosh and Joshua, that hit 25K in Nigeria. And they're going to make $4,100. They're going to make in upfront money, not including all the rest of the compensation plan. So when I was in this company, My Daily Choice, 5 years and 4 months ago, I put in a lot of people. I got 81 people because now I get to connect with them on social media and show them a short video. I don't have to go out in the streets. And I didn't care what people thought. I didn't care what people did because I've done this before. And so probably thousands of people I went out and connected with, shared in the video, but I got 81 people that bought product, and we did 41,000 in volume. 41,000 in volume. So now, right now, Joshua Daramella, he's at 53,000. It's like Mosh is at 41,000. He just sent me a message saying, I want so hard to hit 50K. And I said, listen, it just is what it is. And I showed him my report where I didn't make 50K my first 30 days. And guess how much we made? $10,232, right? So I actually increased like, $19, $18, what I did 36 years ago by creating momentum. This is all in. It's like, listen, if I want to make 10 grand a month, I need 1,111 people doing 90 in PV, personal volume. When would you like to make that money? Now. See, I don't want to try to get one a month for 1,111 months. It's like, what is that? Divided by 12? Yeah, that's only 92 years. What is wrong with people? Well, to me, it's like making a decision to paint your house, right? It's like if you make a decision to paint your house, you can whine, you can complain, you can say all this stuff is hard and whine and complain. Finally, you go to the store and you get some paint, you get some brushes, and you get some rollers. And when you start painting, why not just get it done? No one goes out there and paints a foot by foot square and then walks away. Then you're going to do another square next week. People drive me crazy, by the way. And so if you're going to do something, do it. Just put your head down, go through the numbers, and get it done. Get her done. Absolutely, Lisa Marie. So, that's one of the things that I want you to ask yourself. Look back, and if you're not happy with your life, if you're not happy with your relationships, if you're not happy with you, if you're not happy with your income, if you're not happy with your job, if you're not happy with your health, it's like you're not a tree. You can move. You can do something different. So go back, and people used to say this to me all the time. I'll close with this because people will think I'm nuts. People go, Robert, you don't understand. I pray and I pray and I pray, and I don't hear anything. I don't get any kind of signs or intuition or anything. And I always say to people, listen, go back and do the thing that you were told to do that you keep procrastinating on, keep believing that you're not enough, keep believing that you're not deserving. You've already been told. You've already known what to do. Because as soon as you say, I got to find a way to make extra money, and then all of a sudden this business model came to you. And so why did other companies fall apart? I don't know. If I were you, I wouldn't take that class. So just because one company doesn't work doesn't mean that you got to totally stop. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, James. I appreciate Melody. I love you. Thank you, Super Chatters. So I want you to ask yourself, if you've already designed your perfect day, and you got your vision inspires success in others now, and you're going to get emotional about visualizing and experiencing that perfect day. Shouldn't you move toward it? Shouldn't you do the things you're supposed to do to move toward that dream? See, I believe in you. I know you can do it because I've done it and I've helped millions of other people do it. I've helped other people get a consistent payday. So now all of a sudden I see all these people in Nigeria and getting checks, and I'm just like, that's the most fulfilling thing for me ever. Have you helped somebody else get an extra payday? Have you helped somebody get a consistent payday every single week? If you focus on helping them get what they want, in turn, you'll get what you want. So again, I love and appreciate you so much. Thank you to the super chatters and also the inner circle. We'll see the inner circle tonight. And do me a huge personal favor, please. I'd really appreciate it if you shared this video. And if no one's giving you permission to succeed in life, let me be the first. My mentors did that for me. I want to do it for you. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.